Hello to everyone and welcome to this new IMTLazarus webinar today. The purpose of our session is to differentiate and to make it clear how IMTLazarus manages the underage personal data and how treats it. You all know on your roles of teachers and in your role of families that IMTLazarus allow to supervise and to have activity report access to your underage or student devices whenever they are within school time or home time. In order to respect strictly when you have access to the information provided in any of the scenario. That's why IMTLazarus establishes very strict data protection treatment and rules. We'd also like to state that all IMTLazarus servers are located within the European Union countries, so we comply strictly with the most updated legislation in terms of data protection for underage. As you all know, there is up to 3 different type of agents, in summary, that can act as supervisors within IMTLazarus platforms. On one hand, we have the school administrator IT, the school supervisors, which normally is the teachers supervising their classes, and sometimes the principals. And on the other hand, outside of the school time are the families, the parents or tutors managing the supervision and the activity report of their children outside of school time. So depending on the role that has been assigned, for instance, if we choose to be a family for this example, you have family home type is the supervision role that you have in here. And you have always to be choosing the school calendar of your children. So in this case, it's the school calendar of Madrid. And of course, if you are a family, you have to be marked previously by the school admin IT outside of the schedule. So you, families, will not have access to the information that is generated during the school time. All the hours and the days that your children are students and are within the school time. You cannot have access to the data, and you cannot execute any of the tasks that are supposed to be within the school calendar. So, but you will have access to the data, and you will have permissions to execute tasks when you are outside of the schedule of the school time. On the other hand, this is for the example of families. In case you are a teacher, we have exactly the same, but on the opposite, obviously. So you have a level of supervisor, as a type is teacher or school staff, and down here you will have also the school calendar that is assigned to the students you are managed, and of course the outside of the schedule mark is not ticked because you will have access to the data that is generated during the school time, and you will be able to execute tasks that are within the school time. In this case, we have to choose again calendar, school calendar, not every day. So we save the changes in our example, already saved. And also, as families on your panel. This is I am showing to you a super administrator panel, but in the family panel you will have less options to make it simple and faster. In the settings of your account, you can choose in the preference area if you want or not to have access or to save the data that is generated during family time, during home time. If you let the platform to save the data that is generated or not, that's under your option and under your choice. On the other hand, we have the devices here, as you know, and in the configuration of the devices, you will have also the same option. So for instance, in here, the configuration, this device is assigned to the entity. In this case, the demo is Madrid, but it will appear the name of the school which your students as teachers are attend, and which your children as families attend also during school time. And you will have here the device to set the calendar and the time that is assigned to that device. In this case, is the same. The school calendar of Madrid for our demo. Again, if you were a teacher, you will leave outside of the schedule in blank. And if you are a family, you will have a pre-assigned outside of the school. So you will have access to the data generated by that device assigned to your children only outside of the school. This is simple. This is as easy as that. We wanted to make it clear for you. As always, follow us on our social and professional network, and hope to see you on next IMTLazarus webinar.